Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy, Atypical Security Guard. I am here at Defensive Arts Center and I'm with my amazing instructor, Gregg Fishback. And this is the classroom. Now, you guys have seen videos of us in the training room, but Gregg actually has this beautiful training room. Trying to do a little pan here. Sorry, I don't have my trusty gimbal. Gregg, how many people pre-COVID and when COVID is over, can you fit in this classroom?
Well, I can fit 24 elbow to elbow. My lease limits me due to parking in the facility to 20.
Okay.
It is a rentable facility for anybody who wants to use it can use it. We're kind of at a funky angle because with this particular angle, I can fit up to 9 people in here and still maintain social distancing. Normally, we turn it sideways. The tables can buckle together, they can separate. We did go for the oversized comfortable chairs because some of our classes will run up to 9. I do a range safety officer class runs 9 hours. So, the old butt appreciates the better chairs.
I wish that people could truly get a feel for how awesome you've made this facility. Pro shop, training room, and then the classroom here. And this reminds me of some of the classrooms that I had when I was in the military, and that was 20 years ago, so you're doing a great job. So today I'm going to be going through my Utah concealed handgun license certification. So for anyone that's not aware, what is the benefit of having the Utah license, and how does that differ from some other ones?
Yeah, well, there's a couple of different benefits. There's a benefit. Like I don't even teach in Oregon only. I will let people come in and only pay for their Oregon only, but I still make them sit through the content because the real truth is the Utah content is absolutely superior, right? They cover practical utilization. They cover concealment options. They cover a lot of things. Oregon has a simple safety class, and to me, this is an opportunity. I'm horribly passionate about what I do. I think you may have seen that in previous. I have one opportunity to take new people that are new gun owners, and instill upon them the importance of levels of safety, the importance of ramifications of if you have to use your firearm. Instilling upon them the knowledge of the difference between what it is to go to the range and shoot at paper targets versus what is it to practice and learn for actual self-defense. On the practical side of it, the Utah is, and you'll see a lot of different controversy out there. They'll say you can conceal carry in up to 37 states. That's not true as an Oregonian. 37 states is if, in fact, you are also a resident of Utah. But as an Oregonian with the Utah, I think there are now 2 or 3 states that will only honor it if you're a Utah resident. So what that means in the long run is, I think last count it was 32 states plus Oregon, which means with that combination of those 2 concealed carries, you can carry in 32 states.
So what some people aren't aware of is that, and I always get this word wrong, so please help me.
Reciprocity?
Yes, thank you. I was about to butcher it. So reciprocity means that other states recognize your concealed handgun license from a separate state. And a very easy way to put this is that in general, blue states are not recognized in red states, and red states are not recognized in blue states, mostly because blue states don't allow you to carry concealed, but that's a different story. But why is it that the Utah license seems to be accepted in so many areas?
Well, because of the content. Because the content that they teach is superior to those other states. Okay. Even though it's not a live fire shooting class, they do require a level of knowledge that is superior to what, let's say, Idaho requires.
Okay.
Right? So Idaho says, well, shit, you're teaching us more than we teach, so yeah, we're good at that. And just for clarification, reciprocity is different than recognition. The recognition is, yes, we will honor you. Reciprocity is we honor each other. So in the case of Oregon has reciprocity with no one whatsoever, and that means that we don't honor anybody else's, but there are people out there, there's a few states that will honor Oregon's, believe it or not. I don't have a list of them.
I'll add it in. I have my U.S. concealed carry app,
yeah.
And I can pull up the map and I'll just edit it into the video. So we'll do
U.S.
that.
gun laws, our U.S. gun laws dot something. It's a really, really good website.
Yep.
So I'll get you that URL. People can go look, and you can look up the gun laws in all 50 states. The reason we do, there's two coveted CHLs, Utah and Arizona. And you'll see they're almost identical. The only difference is Utah covers Washington State, right? Has reciprocity with Washington State, but does not have it with New Mexico. Arizona has it with New Mexico, but not with Washington State. And so for that reason, I am a Utah BCI, it's Bureau of Criminal Identification. I'm the official, certified Utah BCI instructor, so I can teach that content so that you can carry in Washington. And all the abutting states of sans California, of course, so Idaho, Nevada, you're good in all of those with that Utah.
And for anyone who is geographically stunted like I was in high school, Oregon borders Washington, and because of Portland and the absolute dumpster fire, no pun intended, that this city has become, Washington does not recognize Oregon's CCL. So that's why we're doing this class today. Any final thoughts on anybody? And this is something that can be done online, right? Can't people get their they can't do their Utah online?
No.
All right, scratch that.
Absolutely requires that it has to be an in-person class. I've tried. If you notice, when you did the room pan, I have a telepresence robot back there, which means it's the same thing as you standing here.
Okay.
And I tried to convince them that I could teach classes via telepresence robot. The problem is BCI doesn't make laws, and the law was made a long time ago. So although you and I can sit here and say Zoom would be absolutely adequate, they would have to get the law changed in order to do that, and they just won't do it.
All right, well, we're going to get started. Thanks a lot. And guys, listen, if you have any questions, directly to Gregg's right, my left, your left, are all of the CERT training pistols. At some point in time, we'll do a video on that. But if you need laser ammo, if you need any information on concealed carry handgun license, if you need any information on first aid, practical
training without live fire.
Absolutely. Gregg is the way to go. So I'll put his information, a link to his website, and even his email, so you guys can reach out. This is a great, invaluable instructor, and we're about to get started, all right?
Let people know, if you don't mind, we're also a simunition shop. So we use simunitions and UTM, so that is as live as it gets, right?
Absolutely.
This is a real Glock 17. It just won't take a real round, but the live fire experience is absolutely as realistic without lethal consequences. Therefore, we can do a lot more training than you can do anywhere else.